love that music. Hey, look like the guy from the Gong Show. Hey, God bless everybody. It's the Reverend Schnorr. You may be seated. Okay, we're going to start tonight like we start everything on a Wedding Wednesday. I hope you're ready for some love in the air and whatnot and all that jazz. All right. See, now, on the third day, there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Why don't you think about that? Mother of Jesus goes to weddings, but you got better be damn sure you're on your best behavior. You get the mother of Virgin Mary's at the wedding. You act like the fool. It's no good. You keep your pants on. You don't do the chicken too crazy and throw people around. It's not good. You want to be good. But you know what he did? That's the time he turned water into wine. So even Mother Mary liked to let loose every once in a while. All right, let's bring in Brother Carlito and see what he's got on tap for the Reverend today. Hey, Brother Carlito, what's going on?
Hello, Reverend. Happy COVID-19 Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you, too.
Don't forget to get your shirt, right? We're going to talk about that later.
I got mine, but we'll
people checking in here. I said we got some people checking in here.
Already, Tamara Jones is back. Nelson Toll, God bless. Lonnie Booker.
God bless. Brother Petey.
Brother
Petey, puppy in the house. He's got a new puppy in the house.
I was just going to say he's got a cute little puppy.
Yeah. God bless.
Brother Joe Vincey's back and Sister Becky. Good evening. Wonderful Wednesday. God bless. Skylar. Evening.
So we got, this is your cup of tea.
This is right up my alley, more or less. People always was asking me, I should have brought them. I don't know where they're at. Everyone asked me, hey, what were those vows you used to say on that show? I used to have them memorized. I don't know if I still do anymore. Maybe at the end of the show, I'll give it a shot. How's that sound? Happy birthday to Willie Nelson. He's 87 today. But so weddings, as you know, if you ever saw me on TV, don't always go happily ever after, more or less, you know. Sometimes all the best planning in the world and entire TV crew won't make for a fairy tale type of day. And a lot of times, the night before, even if you're not fighting, even if no one's going to rip your veil off, sometimes the night before it gets to be, you get the family together, all your friends you haven't seen in a long time, everybody gets, and they have a good time. Sometimes too good a time. And that leads to trouble on the next day for the actual wedding. We're going to take a look at some weddings today that got in a little bit of trouble.
Have you ever been in this situation?
Never. Well, a few times.
Okay. So this is one of the videos that you had me pull up for you?
Yeah, we're going to start out with a beautiful wedding on the beach.
Okay, I'll let you set this up.
Look at this. Now it looks like it's right out of a magazine here, right? We got everybody's in teal and white. The sun is shining. They got a lesbian to perform the ceremony. Everyone's got pretty flowers. And can't ask for a better day. But the photographer catches her something no one else is seeing. That little girl was kind of getting ready to fall over. Photographer to the rescue. She comes in. Hey, this girl needs help standing. You stand here, you hold her, she tells him. And so she gets him her groomsman to hold her up. Goes back to taking pictures. I think maybe the wedding party and them all had a little too good a time. So it's time to cut the cake. Photographer and her helper are going to escort that girl, who looks like she might still be drunk a little bit, to a seat before she ruins everything and ends up face down in the sand. So now the photographer's back. She's going to tell the camera guy, get out of the way. Look at that beautiful sun setting over the ocean, and they're going to they're lighting candles or playing in the sand or something, or doing some kind of special ceremony here. And it's just a gorgeous, beautiful day. Hold on, the Brad needs to do something. Oh, yeah. He's puking. There it is. It's all coming up. All of last night. Here, see it? All of last night. Now, that's her, maid of honor's got to hold her hair back. That's what her duties are. You got to read the fine print. That's the fine print. It's not just a train. You got to hold the hair back. And look how smart the husband is. He's just going to wait. I'm just going to stand here and watch my bride puke. Here's a close up. There it is, all of that. It looks like slow-mo. I'm guessing that's Red Bull and vodka. That's a beautiful wedding ceremony there. Notice the groom didn't leave his station. He was told to stand at that table, and he was going to stand there. He wasn't moving an inch until he was told to.
Now, do you think the one bridesmaid was a diversion? Like she said, listen, I'm going to draw the attention so nobody notices that Becky, the bride, is sick. So maybe if I act like I'm sick, the attention is going to go to me. She might be an attention getter, but it was pre-planned. And the bride says, I'll be able to hold this together.
It's possible. It's possible. But they looked like they were both weaving and just barely hanging on. And I've been there. If you've ever been in the hot sun, hungover, with water crashing all around you, and people saying you fight to hold on to it, and you can feel yourself just about to lose it. You know what that's like. I've felt that way before. And it's a very familiar wobble they both had going on.
Look at her. She knows it too. He's just like, I'm going to pour sand. I'm just going to keep doing sand because we rehearsed this yesterday and I had to come up with $10,000 and we flew our family out here and Grandma's in a wheelchair bitching that she can't walk across the sand. Grandpa don't want no part of this shit. He's by the pool waiting for the bad food, but this had to be the storybook wedding.
It's like, I told her not to do shots last night. I told her not to. Need to go to bed now. Oh no, she knows she's going to have fun. Her sorority sisters are in town. We're going to have a great time. Oh, okay, sweetheart. You know he ain't getting any tonight.
No.
There she goes.
Look, he's still doing the sand. He looks back. He's like, and I'm marrying this.
Yeah, right. He's like, what? It's just like the night we met.
Look, I like how the groomsman steps in.
Right, the groomsman, hey, the bride can't pour sand, so I'm going to just pour sand. We'll just let her stand over there and puke until she's done. She must have been like one of them bridezillas. You know, nobody seems all that concerned about her. Even her friends, only one of them run over to her.
No, yeah. Must have been, I need the dress, right? You all know those, right? I need the dress.
Right. We're getting married on the beach, honey.
Oh, God.
Anybody else, anybody watched a bride puke at a wedding before?
Let's see. What do we got here?
Who do we got in church? We got Julianne Larson. Great show tonight, Julianne. Gregory Oglesby, Nelson Toe, sand and puke don't go good together. Well, it's kind of like kitty litter box. What you do, Nelson, is you bury that so that when the kids come play, they got like a buried treasure to dig up tomorrow. It's okay. It's better than a sidewalk because everyone's got to walk around that.
Good one, Nelson.
If I ever get hitched and if I have $100, oh, you better, Nelson. I'm going to be sad and praying to God to do bad things to you if you don't call me.
Look at this, Reverend. I think you got a super fan. Take it away, Rev.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today at His most glorious of days to celebrate the gifts of love and fidelity. It is indeed a special occasion when two souls find each other the way Nelson Toe and Tamara have found each other. Hearts are bonded and lives merged and the two become one. Something, something, the birds sing and happiness abounds because love truly is a gift from God. Please join me now in a celebration of all that love. Do you and Nelson Toe take, what's your name?
Tamara Jones.
Tamara Jones to be your lawfully wedded bride, to love her, honor her, keep her all the days of your lives?
I do.
Remember, you have but one life to live, so keep your passions in check and follow God's guiding light, and love will open up to you another world. And as the world turns, try to be generally hospitable to one another, and your love will be both bold and beautiful. It's something along them lines. I think I forgot part of it, but I get the gist, the general idea of the whole thing.
Very good.
God
Who would have
bless.
thunk? So you had me pull up another wedding here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading comments.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Everybody's in the house. It's good to see. Oh, so sometimes the trouble happens, and I don't know from the video if it happened right before the wedding or right after the wedding. But I call this video dodging a bullet. What you see here, there's a beautiful limousine. Oh, wait, something has escaped from that beautiful limousine. It is the bride. She has jumped out on the side of a busy street, None of this is in English, so I have no idea what they're saying. If they're using foul language, I apologize in advance, but fuck it. So here she comes. She's running. Oh, the groom's going to get her. You get back in the car. She goes, nope, nope, nope. I'd like to know what started this fight. He's kind of caveman in it. Here he's going to drag her. You don't want to get married. You're going to get married. She's Wilma Flintstone. No, I'm out of here. Watch. Yep. Oh, you're going to pick her up. Okay, fine. Oh, there goes the Jerry Springer flower smash. Yeah, I've seen that on TV a couple of times. She's adamant, though. She ain't going anywhere. Nope. He's going to pick her up again. Like, what? Hey. Now, you want to put your bride in place. Let her teach her who's boss here. Nope. She's walking away. She's done with him. Whatever she said to him wasn't polite. You can tell. She's off to the bus. Wait. Is he leaving? Tomas, are you really leaving? You didn't chase after me like I thought you would? Tomas, where'd you go, Tomas? Oh, Tomas is gone. Tomas is in the limo, and the limo is pulling away. She miscalculated that move right there. She thought Tomas was going to chase her down, and he didn't. Maybe because he got a thorn in the eye from that bouquet that she smashed across his face. That, I don't know if it was Tomas who dodged the bullet or her who dodged the bullet. I think it was both.
I think she was trying to play, cat and mouse, or who's going to give in first, huh?
Right, and she lost. He left. She didn't think he was going to leave.
Oh, wait. So, Nelson, let me explain this to you here. Let's go to our comments. So the question he has is, so am I married? And I have to tell you, Nelson, Tamara said I do. So God bless.
Hey, enjoy each other.
Yep.
I guess, well, there you go. I apologize to you both. I would never do that purposely to a friend who didn't ask me, but there you go. Maybe you can make the best of it, or at least a good weekend.
Now, this is a marriage. This is only a question the Reverend can answer.
Is it a domestic if they aren't married yet? That's probably a great question for Detective Jimmy. I'm guessing because they're foreign, it's not a domestic. It's an international or something.
Okay.
Because they weren't speaking English.
And it looks like you're going on a honeymoon to St. Louis. All right.
Oh, beautiful. Hey, it's really nice when it's not overrun with COVID bacteria.
No mas.
Tomas said no mas.
Oh, God.
Probably the smartest thing he said.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think Nelson and Tamara, you got to pull together and get $100 to me, because now you owe me $100 now that you're married.
All right.
I could do that to everybody then. I'd be rich.
I think you got one more sent in here.
We got one more. I have to add this. This is another. Chicago has been in the news way too much. So we showed you a few days ago how 1,000 black kids got together in a house for a party. And I reminded you how the Irish got together on St. Patrick's Day, and that caused the state to go on lockdown. Well, just over the weekend, COVID Ove, a giant Jewish wedding in West Ridge in Chicago. They're not social distancing. They're Hava Nagila Hava-ing all over the neighborhood here, right on top of each other. Just a great big party in the street. They didn't even try to hide it in the basement or anything. They just right out on the lawn. They're gonna have a big wedding feast, and the police were called and had to come and break it up. I don't know if you've ever broken up a giant party among the Orthodox Jews, but I don't know if it would be easy or hard. I'm guessing they would probably stand their ground. They got them hats on. They're kind of fighting against the 20th century. So with their wardrobe, I'm guessing they're not going to just back down to a bunch of police officers. But it's not one group or another. It's small people in larger groups getting together in big groups to do stupid shit. So there's that. Is that a yarmulke on your face, or are you just protecting me from COVID-19.
Good one.
It was my alternate title for that video.
Have you ever married a Jewish couple?
I think I probably have. I would think. I don't really ask a lot of questions to people. Number one question is, you got $100? Number two, we can see your comment, Echo. I must have missed a good one. My first question is, you got $100? My second question is, how quickly can we get this over with? So I don't really delve too far into, who's Christian, Jewish, Muslim. I did talk a guy out of being atheist once. I don't know if you caught that one.
No, I did not.
He was one of them. He hit like a clown and like kiss at the same time.
Okay.
I don't know what they call them guys, the white and the black on their face.
Yeah.
Yeah. He claimed he didn't believe in God, but I convinced him otherwise.
Look at this. We got our clergy trying to help out the newlyweds.
Oh, look at that. What kind of champagne do you newlyweds want?
Oh, and you know what? Yes, that is a peace shot tonight for our newlyweds, our first marriage on the show.
Absolutely. Got to do a peace shot. Echo, I guarantee he had to pay for that limo, or her daddy did, one or the two of them. All right, peace shot, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Already time for a peace shot?
Well, you did have a wedding today.
We had a wedding. We had a bride puking. We had but most importantly, we had Nelson Toe and Tamara Jones, two people who've never met each other, as far as we know.
At least we know they're going to be happy.
Connect here through a common interest, and it's me. So I'll take complete and total credit for this, as I do most things. And so, by the power invested in me by all is good and right, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may do your shot. God bless.
Oh, I poured a double.
That's a good one.
To many babies.
Oh, yeah, many baby toes in the future.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Hang on, we got comments rolling in here. Oh, lots of shots. People know the rules here.
Oh, everybody's doing shots. Great. Echo says congratulations.
Well, what would you name the first kid, if you're going to have any?
Yeah, what would you name the kid, Tamara and Nelson? We'll give you a second to answer while I scroll through here. There's a few people in St. Louis tonight. St. Louis must be a popular place to be nowadays.
I spent a lot of time there last year.
In St. Louis?
Yes.
It's a nice town.
Built up around the ballpark. I was there for when the hockey was going on for the Stanley Cup, but we stayed around right by the Arch, the Marriott by the Arch. It was a lot of good stuff down there.
Yeah, Greg was just talking about the Adams Mark Hotel.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been to the Adams Mark Hotel.
I have not.
It's one of the nicest hotels, as far as I can tell, in St. Louis. So I was 18 years old, and I went
when you were in Reverend school?
It was when I was in Reverend school.
Okay.
And I was wearing, I went to a baseball game, so I had on a ratty T-shirt and shorts and a baseball hat.
Yeah.
And we drank all day at the ball game, and then we went bar hopping. We were at Harpo's on the landing, and they had like a block party in an alley where the bars were on either side of the alley, and it was just all one big party. You just went back and forth. We were drinking and getting stinking and everything, and we were walking down, and we passed the Adams Mark Hotel, and they got like a DJ or a band inside. We saw a group of pretty girls walk in, so me and my buddies turn around. Everyone's 21 but me. I'm only 18. And I'm like, I don't want to ruin these guys' good time, and I'm not going to be able to get in here though, because this is a fancy place, So we figure it out, and one guy walks in, and then another guy, then me, and then we got another guy coming up behind me. And as I walk in, the bouncer says, "Excuse me, sir." I'm like, "Oh, man. And this is it. These guys are going to have to leave because of me." And I turn around and say, "Yes." He says, "Remove your hat, please." I said, "Oh, yeah, no problem, pal. I got it. No problem." I put the hat down, and that was it. I was in. We had a great time. We danced with the girls, and it was fun. But, sometimes you go to a fancy hotel wearing a baseball hat, they don't take too kindly to it. That's my Adams Mark story.
Sounds like a good one.
It was a better time than my story was, but
Well, you don't remember a lot what happened, which makes it a good story.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping the sort of details to myself.
Couple good comments.
I hope that gave Nelson and Tamara time to think.
Well, no. Our clergy thought for them. How about Big for the first name?
I like it. Big Toe?
Yeah, that came from
oldest.
Sister Julie. And then also Mr. Hirsch came up with Baby Corona.
That is timely. You'll never forget how old the kid is because you'll know he was born in 2020.
So when you do what you do on your honeymoon in this time, do you have to wear a mask?
You have to consummate the marriage through social distancing, which is not easy. But what you can do is you get on a private Zoom, or you can invite friends, and you constipate it that way so that you got to see each other naked once before the you get like a 3-day warranty kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Or you can trade it back in if you don't like it. So you got to Zoom or something once to see the goods. So if you want to trade it back in before that expires, you could do that. And you could even pay for your honeymoon by charging people to watch that. Those are just some ideas I'm throwing out there. Otherwise, you have to wear a condom and a face mask while you do it.
We might as well wear a garbage bag too.
Well, Tamara's a pretty girl, and I'm sure Nelson's a good-looking guy. I don't think that's necessary.
We'll wear hazmat suits.
There you go. Hazmat suits with a couple holes in the right places. You should be good to go.
Let's see. There's a lot of comments flying in here today.
It was a Cubs-Cardinals game, Greg.
Oh, hang on. Yesterday's show, TikTok Tuesday, one of our greatest shows since Palm Sunday. Do you know why?
Why?
The first show. But, Tamara, she's on to something. Nelson, you can play the bass, and she can play your bass. I don't know.
The bongos.
There was a lot of comments going around about your TikTok and how you weren't able to finish the video correctly.
Right.
So we talked about doing a side-by-side.
We did?
We did. So thanks to your dimes and nickels out there, we were able to pull that off in our high-tech editing suite.
Oh, brother.
Let's see what went wrong.
He's clearly just tougher than me.
Dedication, concentration.
He wasn't going to let that little clip hurt him.
No,
you were determined.
You were too quick on the draw. Number one. Number two, I believe your pain management scale. You know, with the happy, the happy face and the sad face, and you got to point to which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're. Yeah.
So I either have to figure out a way to lessen the pain, which I think maybe Jonathan Egan and his friends, maybe Julie Larson, could help out the Rev with something like that. Or I have to find my Zen place and just convince myself that it's not going to hurt, that I can put a clothespin on my wanker and it's not going to cause me unbearable pain, which is going to take a lot of convincing, but mind over matter, I guess. Maybe I didn't have a fancy napkin like that guy. I used a beach towel. That might have been a problem too.
Maybe you need to numb it up first.
Any ideas on how to do that?
We could go to the clergy for that.
I think, we go to the congregation.
But, Rev?
How to numb up downstairs. What's a good way? Besides too much whiskey, there's got to be other ways to do it.
Yeah, there is absolutely other ways to do it. Number one is you did not have a maroon fishing shirt on when you did that, okay? because Marooned Fishing Shirt and the Maroon Fishing Company has what you need at their website. Okay. You could
Right.
dress in style while performing TikTok tricks with wine bottles and silk napkins. All right. It wouldn't be that boxy tee. As a matter of fact, they are so silky, smooth, and comfortable. You could utilize a shirt to place underneath the wine bottles. All right.
Okay.
The comfort and the fabric they use is not itchy, so you won't be chafed afterwards either. Not only could you protect the family jewels, but you could also make the wine bottles slip from underneath the table. So go to maroonfishingcompany.com and get your shirts to tickle your twigs and berries while you pull the wine bottles out from underneath your sack.
I'm sure those guys are going to love that little commercial. Well, all right. I think you made a great point. I should definitely have a maroon fishing shirt underneath the wine bottles. It slide nice and smooth under there. And maybe, you know how people are making masks out of shirts. I can maybe make a little like turtleneck for the guy downstairs. And then I can put this thing on there and it won't hurt so much.
Nope.
So that's an idea. I was looking for, ice cubes in the mouth of bubbles or something, but yeah, one of those will work too.
Exactly.
Great to see Pat OB in the house. I owe you a phone call.
If he ever pays his phone bill.
OB, yeah. Well, that's what's held me up. I'm looking for quarters.
Oh.
And then I got to find a payphone, which is even harder to find than quarters. Hirschberg says Coke.
That would burn.
Sister Julie can do a blessing. I'm not sure what that entails, but I'm up for it. Figure to find out. God bless you, Sister Julie. Dawn's in the house and shocked and saddened, I think.
Oh, here we go. Maybe put a little icy hot on there.
Wait. Look at what Tamara just said.
Okay.
No, up.
All right.
There you go. What did you say that got you in trouble? They sent you a reprimand?
Oh,
But don't say it again. I don't want you going to Facebook jail, but could you give us a hint? I didn't see anything that got you in trouble.
man, they're really watching this show?
Yeah, good God. I would have done things so different if I thought people were paying attention to this.
We're national.
Wow. How is it that after what we've been doing and saying for the last 25 minutes, Tamara is the one who got in trouble?
And are there maroon masks? I mean, we got a lot of questions coming in. Are there
Right.
maroon masks for the COVID?
There are not, but it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I mean, what we're talking about, what we do with this, and I don't know what she said that got her in trouble, but there are not maroon masks. Pay something. Oh, they don't like joking about that because you could maybe do that on this platform, and they don't want you doing
Oh, I got you.
that. Okay, that makes sense. So you can only do that for free. All right, Facebook is probably pissed at all of us right now.
You know
All
what?
right,
I think you should give him a blessing, Rev.
I think that might be it, huh? Okay, God bless. First of all, Tamara, for possibly sacrificing your account just to come to a mass here. God bless you. I was looking for this. I couldn't find it. It's last call. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in on a Wedding Wednesday. We're going to try to do this more often. I got to comb the internet looking for better crazy wedding things that happen. People falling down the stairs, midgets running amok, things setting on fire. Fun stuff. Normal wedding things. We're going to, I think, do a little more TikTok Tuesday. And coming up sometime in the next few days, you might actually get to meet Bubbles.
Oh, you might be able to do this, Rev.
Now, that is probably the sanest advice I've gotten yet about the subject. The only problem is, I don't have those laying around here. That might surprise you. I don't know. I don't really have those kinds of things around the house. Who might? The guy next door is kind of weird.
Bubbles?
Well, it's possible, but if she had one of those, she'd be using it on me, and I don't go for that.
All right.
So I hope she doesn't. I bet Ma's got one upstairs. I'll check.
You know what? And I'm going to go test out that fabric on the COVID t-shirts.
There you go. See if you can make a turtleneck. Size small.
All right, Rev, I'm going to head it off. Take us home.
All right. God bless everybody. Hey, we got a little off track there, but I hope you liked it. I hope you had fun tonight. We did. Thank you for joining us as always. Please join us in the nights to come. And if you can share this with your friends and, spread the word, we'd appreciate it. Okay. We want to keep doing this as much as possible. So in the meantime, stay negative, think positive, and you keep having one for me because I'm going to have one for each one of you. God bless. Thank you very much. We'll see you again tomorrow night.